Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to round 4, the Russian Grand Prix of WRL. You'll notice here in qualifying that we have received an invite, and that's because we're disbanding this session due to the disconnection of Cena, although we had a pole lap lined up. Thankfully we recorded another pole, but unfortunately I double-clicked record on my software, having forgotten that I was already recording because of the second session, so I missed out on qualifying until that results screen. Dubsy also missed out on the race. You'll have seen in that top left corner a message stating why he was unable to attend. But we do have 8 attendees, and that would quickly be whittled down to 7 with an early crash here for my teammate caused by Loopy, unfortunately. So out the other Ferrari would go, and that would spawn the yellow flags early on and the safety car. The safety car was fine up until the last sector, where the Delta seems to go a little bit mad. As you can see, I'm going very slowly, but the Delta requires me to be even slower than I'd anticipated. Slight contact there with Zenith, I apologise for that. But I'm just trying to stay with the Delta, which again goes red. I'll just slow down for again, and almost another collision. But what was weird about that was that Afro went past us, such as the grip around there that I couldn't stay on the track, but he remains in front, having been at, I'd say, at best third before that. Murph also passes Zenith, so very weird stuff going on here. Not supposed to pass under the safety car, as everyone knows. And anyway, well, I guess we'll have to resume the race in this order, and the game actually limited everyone to being very far apart, which isn't really acceptable. You can see behind that Murph lost the rear end at that restart, and in fact Kart Dude has promoted himself to P3 past Zenith, who I believe had a bit of a moment coming out of that last corner. In front we see Afro in his manner going a little bit wide through the apex there, and he's sort of struggling with some understeer, it looks like. Now we might be able to take this inside line. Yep, the only move I was required to make in that race. Not even sure why I was required to make it, given that he was in front of me for a safety car pass. Anyhow, we'll move on. Purple sectors, and they turn into fastest laps, many in a row in fact. Another one the next lap, and this continued in pretty much the same vein. Note that Afro's dot is actually invisible, much like Dubsy's last time. We do lose other drivers, Kart Dude and Cena namely not finishing the race, as we continue to set purple laps. I believe that was indeed the fastest by the end of the race. Nothing's really happened all race other than Zenith moving up to second, and now Murph moving up to third as Afro pitted, which I can only say is a mistake, unless it's certainly a strategic mistake, unless of course he had damage. Really nothing else happens that race. The gap is extended to around 20 seconds, and the gap in the championship is extended by 7 points over my closest rival Zenith. It looks like everyone else incurred penalties during that race. Of course it's a very easy track to slightly cut some corners. The next race is the Spanish Grand Prix. I've been Jacko. See you then.